Greetings and salutations. This is Jason Silverain. I'm returning to Banners of Ruin. Now, my run hasn't exactly started the way I wanted, but again, it hasn't been terrible. I've had to, unfortunately, go for health rather than money. Well, that's, again, useless. If I can get anything that can reset that talent, that would be lovely. Alright. Let's get that bear out of the way to start. Now, I've done a little bit of a difference. I've decided to get rid of the shield for now, simply because, frankly, it's not going to help me for a while. Start on you. Now, we're going to go bam, and get rid of that. You are now going to use this. And Ruin Weasel was Rubbish Weasel, unfortunately. But I needed an extra body in my party. Alright. You're going for him. That is fine. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to use tensions the way I wanted, but it's all good. We're going to brace. We're going to pink powder. We're going to keep wearing him down. And you're going to get a bit more defense. I really need just one more level on everybody so I can start using the skills I want. Right. Excellent. Here we go. We've got some good news here. So they're also splitting their assaults as well, which is good for me. But let's keep that defense up. Oh my goodness me. Well, yeah, I need that one. Let's start with this. Bunch of attacks. Unfortunately, I don't have anything left for the dagger now. Unless I do this. Let's get some shanking in there. Oh, it's dead. And Bloodthirsty gives me a nice chunk of health. Is it worth using it all on this? Well, that would give me bleed, so. Bear's next. Yeah, I got to get rid of it before Bludgeon starts being a pest. Oh yeah, bloody Bludgeon, always a pain in my backside. Right, we could have a bit of fun with this. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna hop over here. That completely misses now. Chunk of damage. Let's give that to you. Turn done. Still early enough in the game when moving around is actually useful and you don't get punished for it. I had a wonderful evasion build with 2 weasels that would just swap places and keep moving and keep building up abilities with it. And I hated the fact that my run once died because of that. Because I got to the end and I'm like, oh no, you're completely punished for doing tactical choices. Again, I've never seen a game where the developers go, hey, you're having fun. You shouldn't be playing it in that way when it comes to a roguelike deck builder, unlike Banners of Ruin. I mean, it's not terrible, but they have changed the game a lot from the early days just to go, oh, people found a way to get through the game easily. Let's stop that. Go. Oathkeeper is back again. Yes. Now, who should get the kill? Who should get the kill confirmed? I mean, you've already got quite a lot of health. I mean, it would make you absolutely stonking, which would make up for the fact you've not got much armor. But getting this taste for blood to sort of continually stack up bleed, that's not going to kill, is it? Oh no, it might do. You know, I'm not going to risk it. Well rested, when you combine it with something that reduces stamina cost to 0, becomes the best thing in the game. Move all bleed though. Ah! I want field dressing. I've been destroyed by bleed so many times. I really have. But I need something that gives me restoration. And getting rid of winded could save my ass. Oh, you know what, field dressing. It's fine. Just to put up with it. Alright, what are we going to get? Oh no, but strength of will's also amazing. Yeah, I need the card draw. God damn it. Alright. Oh, now we get bloody... God, sewers. I've not been in the sewers forever. Yeah, I've never actually encountered these. Oh great, I might just lose because I don't know what I'm up against. Alright. Taste for blood ain't gonna be useful here. How much if you're the same? Sepsis, alright. Really? Really? That's disgusting! That is absolutely disgusting as an ability. None of them are particularly weak. Oh, God, I clicked on the wrong one like an idiot. No, that's fine. It's me being a moron. Oh my God, they give poison as well? That's absolutely bull. We need that armor back up. Doesn't affect them because of the 2-turn thing. That's fine. I just wanted it for the free armor. We're gonna make sure my weasel gets a kill for once. Could have let the heat bleed finish him off, but want that built up. Excellent, there we go. Yeah, it's not telling me it's going to poison them. Oh wait, festering blade, there we go. It's just because of the... Guess not all of them were doing the same ability. Just... Ah, I don't like these guys. Don't like them one bit. I'm going to hit them hard. Yeah, so random character. Oof. That's all I've got. Oof. wish I understood how this works better. Plays a card that deals damage. Okay, they take damage equal. Alright, it's not that you every time you draw it. For some reason, it was every time you draw it in my head. No one has any bleed. Bam. Weasel. Just get some 5 health. Start on that bugger. Sucks gonna start taking damage soon. Oof. Yeah, I need. Oh, poison. Always a pest. Right, Weasel's gonna brace. Also, you're going to hit that. It's absolutely fine. Yeah. Lovely. Alright. Weasel gets a tiny bit of defense. There we go. Dead. Because Weasel would not have done enough to finish him off. Oh no, I could have just the Weasel used that. I'm an idiot. I'm overthinking things and it's causing problems. This is why I fail at these. Because I get like distracted or obsessed with a minor point and then I completely miss the thing in front of my face. Alright. If I can get that to actually stack up high enough, though, it might actually be worth using at some point. I think I'm obsessing about all this poisoning stacks I've got on me and the lack of ability to get rid of them. Oh, thank you. And gone. That's a good 2-4 there. Right. No Mercy is a favourite of mine. I mean, it is filling up my thing with a... something that won't do anything, though. Alright. Oh! You know what? Terrible Wound could actually be really sudden useful. Stand of Perish. Yeah, screw that. Wait, that doesn't count as a combat card? Oh god, and then I've got this. I've not actually had the encounters yet, so we're gonna go for the armor first. I could end up absolutely destroying myself here because of this, but Rogue, every time your Concealed Blade is added to your hand. Scoundrel's Cloak. Oh, but the extra stamina point. Falchion has no armor, apply bleed. That's free. No one has... I need one more level. That's the annoying thing. If I just had one more level and these guys, I'd actually be able to do something. That is just too good to pass up, though. So is that. Tiny bit of armor and that extra stamina that could save my ass. I love all of these. And I wish I had more stash. No, I'm just going to have to give them up. I'm just going to have to give them up. Gambler. Oh, you... Game, you hate me. I'm going to have to do it because I've never seen this hunter. I want to experience it. Right. Apparently this hammer is the best weapon in the game. Alright, well we got Blind Rage. Attacks whoever attacked them last. Okay, this is going to require planning. So, first thing we want to do... follow up with Oathkeeper. Wonderful, that's all the armor gone. You're going to have a fun little shank. Blinding Swing. So we're going to buff the weasel's armor. We're going to use the bear to stab him. Excellent. No, no. We're going to save that for next round, I think. Alright. Yeah, Weasel's only got medium armor, so we are going to use Brace. Going to apply Fortress. Use up his go. Oh, this sucks. There we go. Wish the concealed blades were a bit less expensive in terms of stamina. Ooh, there we go. That's done. We're gonna be fine. We're going to take a bit of damage here. No, we're not, because anticipation. I did think ahead. I completely forgot I'd done that, but I thought ahead. I know it's not very common for me, but we're getting there. Right, well, first things first, the weasel has to do that. Alright. Burwing, you're going to be fine. We're going to draw some cards. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to get rid of that. I mean, it could be handy for next round, but... Wonderful. You're dual wielding, so we want you to use this. Yeah. First things first. Hit first, hit hard. And gone. Not the person you'd expect to actually get the kill, but... Alright. Scourge's Hammer. Oh, it's so good. That is properly solid. I really like the halberd. It's solid, constant damage, but... Bam! Hammer time! And that frees up this slot, so I don't need the 1 stamina as much. I'm going to miss the bleed, though. And it's to a rank, so... We're going to make some... We're going to... It's two-handed, isn't it? Yeah. We're going to make some adjustments. I don't want to lose that shield, though. It's too flimming useful. You know, you can wear that for now. I've got 5 stamina. If I draw it, it does mean I still have enough to use it. Which means that I can put here. There we go. It's not perfect, but... No. Useless. Useless cards. I do... No! I want the revolutionaries. They're awesome. You buggers. Oh, well, I need the money. Really do need the money. And it is all... Wild Strike. So who are we going to start with? Oh. Let's kick this asshole back. Weasel's going to use the defense because he can't get defense back naturally. We're going to shank this guy at the top. Makes no difference. Hammer. hammer. Gain some stacks of this. You know what? We're going to go with the concealed blade. Shank. That saves them for my turn next time. Move and smack. Move and smack. Makes it a bit more bearable. You're going for the bear. That's fine. Bear don't care. Oh, this is going to outright murder someone anyway. You know what? I'm going to go for this guy. Bam. Just get that extra 5 there. Don't have any charge. If I could just get something, I can get rid of this. There's not enough card deck changing abilities in this game, I'd say. Or they're so rare, you end up giving them up because of how the game works, unfortunately. Alright, Weasel, you're going to apply tensions. Lovely. And everyone wants a piece of the bear. He's going to brace. If I do this, I can't get the card. Anyway. Okay, we're going to shank you. We're going to go with that. Knew it! I knew it! Bloody come up. No, we're going to keep those. We're going to mostly keep those. I should have discarded the Sledge's hammer, really, thinking about it. I was hoping I could find a way of getting some stamina back, but I'm a moron. Alright. Doing the maths. I'm really hoping this kills. No! Oh, I'll die to that anyway. Never mind. And we start working him down. Alas, no one gets the credit or any bonuses from that. But no damage is good. No damage saves us problems later on. I'm not going to complain. I know it's silly, but we're just going to get that done and dusted. Does nothing. Bonk, bonk. It's just rolling round. And shank for 8 damage. Confirm. That should finish this. Lovely. Quick hands. Thank you very much. Heavy blow is also lovely. Heavy blow is very lovely when you start having the much more expensive weapons, but no, quick hands. We need card draw. I need less cards in there. Flimming thing. Sage. Alright, I'm going to actually check this one out. I can't remember if that lets me just remove or it will add a thing in my deck. Revolutionaries are also fantastic. Alright, I'm going to go with the Revolutionaries to begin. I can't find any info on Sage. I'll go to Sage next unless there's something really tempting. But any chance to change my deck? That would be nice. Alright, we are going to help you out. Great Saboteur is very fun. Until you reach the ward and any vacant spaces are filled with traps. That's helped me a few times. Plus 50 florins every time I win a fight. Barricades could be good. I like Saboteur though. It has screwed over the opponents quite a few times with Saboteur. I mean, granted the 50 florins is probably the best choice, but hey, I'm going with what I've gone with in the past, and I know what works. Now to start, we're going to kick you out the way. We're going to do a little shank on the weak rabbit. That is just getting so powerful now. Excellent. Not fantastic. It's only for a combat anyway, it should be fine. Alright, things are nice and quiet so far. That's annoying. But we can live with it. Right, so first things first, we are going to... Yeah, we're going to slap you. Heal. Then going to... Doesn't have any adjacent targets. So you know what, we're going to do this. And we're going to get rid of... experience, right? And we're going to... Oh, yeah, we're going to get rid of the hammer since I can't now use it. That's absolutely fine. Weasel's going to brace. You're going to hit hard there. And you're going to chop them down. Fantastic. That's another one nearly dead. And ready to be weasel bait. Go. Only opponent in lane. Plus 10 damage. Pow. You're gone. Excellent. Who can sacrifice it? Quick hands on you. That's pretty useless. There we go. We'll be fine. Okay, going into the double weapons with the bear has worked out surprisingly well. I think I obsessed too much with keeping my defenses up and not enough with keeping my damage output up, which is why I struggle in this game. Alright. It's all defense ones. Ooh. Lovely. I wonder. No. I don't think that's going to be enough to actually do him in. So stabby with the weasel. And I am going to finish him off with him. Gives me a bit more points for bloodthirsty. You're going to be getting hammered hard now. Okay, so pink powder. Do I really need to add more brace? I mean, I could for fun. It's a bit of a problem. Normally I've got quite a few things giving me my restoration, and when we get into a fight like this, I'd be using it to top up my health. I mean, I do kind of really wish I could get some for the weasel, but unless I make myself bleed, it's a bit of a problem. Alright. Hammer time. All good in the end. Oh! I did more damage than I was expecting there. I'm not sure why either. I literally looked at them and went, oh, that seems like it's not going to be a problem. Yeah, preparation. There we go. Lovely. Oh, wow. I made a miscalculation for somehow, and this is what happens. That one's very fun. I've had Bull Charge help me a lot. Gain 2 winded. Cornered. Cornered sounds very fun. So we definitely need stamina. From any pile. I wonder if that means it can work from banished. No, cool under pressure. Cool under pressure is just amazing for reading that. Thank you very much for your help. I'll confront them later. I think now I've got some stamina, I'm going to swap some things around. So, you go there. Yes, the superior goes on the bear. The normal heavy armor goes on him. And I'm liking this so far. I'm kind of liking this unusual build. It's not what I'd intended from the start, but dual-wielding bear is working. Gain a skill. Reroll a talent. Oh, do I get rid of the Weasel's almost useless talent? Or do I remove a card? I think I'm going to remove a card. Now, what should I get rid of which has been pretty trash so far? I think withdraw is just... It could save me in a very small pinch. Solid footing can help out a little bit. I'm just going to get rid of withdraw. You get punished for moving by the time you reach the prince. Yeah, I'll take the smuggling the black powder. Alright. I hate this. I hate this fight, but I'm going to do it. Alright. Clippers. Assassins. Move and poison. Move and poison. They are going to get absolutely destroyed by all these traps, which is fantastic. Alright. Game 1 venom, game 1 venom, move. Oh, fun and giggles time. Please do, please move as much as you want. We're gonna poke at you. Get a bit of defense. Ruinic. Which one do I want? One off bleed, ruin that. No, I think I'll just discard that. Clipper agility. Wait. Let me double check what that is. Start a combat against it. Loses 10 at the start of every combat. Yeah. There we go. Every time they move, they gain 15. So that kind of evened itself out. Not as effective as I'd like. I'm not going to use the black powder. As tempting as it is. we're going to go with strength of will. We'll discard natural selection. We'll get rid of kick because it's useless this turn. Alright. Wham. Wham. Bam. Oh, I don't want to risk killing him, actually. Are you going to be moving again? No, it's going to be retaliation. Retaliation is always a big-ass pain in my noggin when it comes to this game, because it's just... There are some times where you just can't take it. I just... LeBonk. Just absorb that retaliation. Oh, we get poisoned anyway? Alright. My bad. Well, we're already poisoned. Let's, in for a penny, in for a pound. And goodbye to you. Thank you for the health. Be all fine. Wonderful. Just wonderful. So many fun toys and options to pick from. Oh, so that could be very fun. But I feel like the Weasel really should get this. Because 15, he's got 17, but he, you know, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, 21 damage because of that weakness. Ooh. Card. Akimbo is working well for me. It's working very well. Equipment. Oh, oh, oh. Assassin's Blade. You know, it's certainly better than that. It's kind of been a bit useless. I mean, sidearm isn't great. If anything, I should be giving it to him. I mean, a free attack's a free attack, but I've yet to figure out how to use that properly. Alright. Give me my level. We'll see what talent we get. Discards, they gain 1 restoration. Yeah, Cutthroat. Cutthroat is just simply it. That really doesn't make me want to have an extra one of these. Yes, just in case I find some heavy armor to give them. I think I'll be doing the combat, thank you. Well, first things first, we need to start with Fortress, because I'm not passing up the opportunity to get that. And then we're going to cause a nice bit of damage to him. Followed up with a Kimbo. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, thank you very much. Get a bit more armor. We're done this round. So, very mild. I think this chap's just going to absorb all of the traps. I think this is going to go around almost clockwise. Oh, I'm not planning on getting any more of that, but you know what? Pow! Nice and simple, gets it out of the way. I have some stamina from the cool and the pressure. don't have any bleed. That is not a problem. I should have saved some for the akimbo, really. There we go. I know I could have finished one off, but honestly, I think we're good for now. Yeah, I mean, the overwhelm is a bit risky. Right, so... No, we're going to discard a card. Get rid of the black powder, because we don't want to be using that. We're going to use the Hammer of Doom on here. Excellent. Then we're going to follow up with Oathkeeper, which will just end them. And you are going to not quite kill him. Oh well. But at the start of the turn it will finish him off. Alright. Quick stab. Another quick stab. We have a bit more defense because we'll need it because we take more damage. So that overwhelm is there simply to sort of... It's going to be a pain, let's be honest. But if I can get a card that removes it or gives me buffs depending on my things, it'd be quite good. Not bad. I am a big fan of Warcry. Warcry is a lot of fun. So's Trauma. I mean, it would make up for the fact that I don't have much stuff dealing good amounts of damage. Oh, who are you? Knife throwers and gang bruisers. I love their outfits. They're adorable. Shame they're probably going to murder me. Oh, what? Well, that wastes that. God damn it. Alright. I'm going to start racking up the damage on them. So how does this work? Whenever they're attacked, they gain 1 knife. When you play a weapon card, all characters with knives attack the frontmost opponent in the lane opposite them for 5 damage. Okay, fair enough. I should have read what they did first. I didn't realise it attacked me on my own flimming go. See, this is going to just suck here. I have to kill the bears fast, otherwise they become an absolute problems with fury. But if I don't kill the knife throwers, they're going to be an absolute headache. All this black powder I don't want. There we go, reset the knives while they're all attacking the bear. Bear will use Fortress. It's absolutely fine. There we go. That's that kill confirmed. And then I'm going to start working on Bear. And then I think you are going to get that dagger, give the bear some bleed. You know what? I could give him Cool Under Pressure if I wanted. Yeah, that's actually going to be a good tactic later on. Oh, crap. He shifted me? That's going to be a pest. Bulldoze, okay. I got caught off guard by that. That's irritating. And screwed up my fortress as well. Again, me just not looking what the opponents are doing in depth. Okay, what have we got to work with? Not much. So we're gonna... Come on. There. Oh, fine. Why can't the... Oh, the bear's pacified. He can't do anything around. Cider effect of whatever occurred, I imagine. Calculating strike. Give me more draw. And go for that. Right. That's annoying. That is very annoying. But right now, we're just going to focus on killing off these two people up here. Dead. This is going to be irritating. I do need to get some armor on my wolf at the back, because otherwise he's going to start racking up the damage, but he's got so much health he can sort of tank it. Okay. Yep, we need to get rid of you. I built myself to take out bleed, and what happens? I get this sodden run where I don't get any. There we go. Let's get rid of that for now. Oh, bugger, I'm an idiot. I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, I need to get him in front of that. I can't take that sodden thing with any good cards if I don't. Terrible wound. Alright, guaranteed to die now. Just heal up. Well, first of all, I want to get rid of that. Kick isn't going to help either. I've already gotten rid of that. That's just irritating. Alright. Solid footing. Might as well have you on this. In fact, momentum. Get rid of that. It was a plan all along. Dead and gone. No more of that malarkey, thank you. You're dead. You're just going to punch the bear. Again, for far too much damage. Completely my own fault for not reading what everyone can do. Alright. Let's go with tensions. Weasel's going to apply trauma. Because that's just how weasels are. Then going to apply that to that. And then kapow. Bear doesn't care. Get that out my hand. I should have taken that discard ability, but hitting someone and just doing bleed is just fantastic. Again, I just need some way of healing. Alright. What I'm going to do is the Assassin's Blade there. You get Taste for Blood. You're going to improve Oathbreaker there. I could end this right now. Yes. Yes, I could. Yeah, no sense getting myself injured and losing more health. Equipment. Good dagger. Great sword. I mean, theoretically, I could Swap the weasel round. Give him the double daggers. It's tempting. It's very tempting. Great sword's also good fun. No, I'm gonna have to just... Nope, I clicked the wrong button. I was hoping... I'm not gonna get armor, no matter how much I hope. Yellow powder. Yes. Hits a rank. Does a debuff. High spirits. I'm gonna go with high spirits just to take the edge off things. Yeah, because I thought the informant task would be popping up at some point. Voices in the Dark, I think, is fighting cultists. Oh, there's so much about this I don't want to deal with. Yeah, screw you. And then we're gonna go with defense, and Weasel's gonna go, give me bleed. Give me brutality. Thank you. Now if I get this guy knocked at the back, he'll smack someone in a very unpleasant way. Should have thought that through. Yep. Me getting overly eager to deal the damage again. Kill you off. I wish I'd kick right now, but it's all fine. We still got a turn to get it over and done with. Alright. Everyone's getting their stuff back, so we don't have to worry about that. Go with the Shanky Dagger on you. It's all fine. We don't have any bleed, that can go. We don't need cool under pressure right now. Natural selection and... You know what then? We'll keep natural selection just in case. Because I do need something I can just discard. There we go. Cutthroat builds up more bleed. Oh, I should have had the Weasel use his ability. Ah, that's absolutely fine. 2 bleed isn't the end of the world. It's a bit annoying, but it actually could help us out if I have my cards come up the right way. Now you're going to start causing me a headache, are you? Weaken you. Build up my defenses. Weasel! Let's have some fun. Let's just end this. If I'd managed to get the bandages back, I would have put it on and maybe dragged out the fight. Get a bit of restoration. But Brace is good. I like Brace. But my deck's getting too large. And fight number 2. Some black powder in my thing is filling everything up. Alright. I would like to get rid of you relatively quickly. And once again, we get the bloody healing at the start. Yeah, I'm just going to give that to the bear. Ooh. Ooh. Ho 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 ho. Okay. It's a stabber time. I'm fine with this trade. Don't have to worry about you. You'll be gone the following round. Again, I do miss out on getting more bleed and the like, but hey, it's all going to be fine. Okay, cool under pressure. Don't need ruthless. I should have probably not bothered with the experience strike in the end. Lovely, that's all sorted. Well, first things first, yeet. And then quick hands. Of course, the only person who can't use that use these cards. Sorry, the only person who can use these cards isn't available to use them anymore. Done. Bam. No harm done. Reckless strike will smack him in the back. If I let him live. No, the weasel's going to finish him off. I don't want to waste that. Let's just... And done. Not bad, but 8 means nothing by the end of the day. More preparations good. Dogginess. Voices in the dark. Do I really want to deal with these assholes? All the bleed nutters. Love ritual and receive 3 times injury. I mean, apparently it's quite good. If you have the one that goes, I have... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can I... You're unholy. Oh my goodness. If I get the quest ignite, this is going to break us. But yeah, we're taking that. The bear... I've done him. He didn't give me any grenades last time I tried. No, I'm going for combat because grenades. I didn't get any grenades. I got a bandolier but no grenades. I was dead miffed. Alright. That's fine. No getting your stuff back. What is that? I mean, it could work. Yeah, what the hell? They haven't got anything that can hit the back row. I'm pretty certain of that. to work with. Well, we've got racial tensions. Keeping it nasty. Well, I don't think that'll kill, annoyingly. That will, though. Wonderful. Taste for blood goes up. Was worth it. I probably could have let the bleed finish him, but again, we're trying to build up our characters, so when we get to the end, we can just go, here, I have a ton of bleed dumped on you. Alright. Mad bear with all that bleed. Pow. Again, I'm loving how this build's kind of turned out. I would like to get like the other prisoner event where it gets you a free companion. It happens so rarely. I don't even know if it's still in the game or if they took it out later. Okay, we're going to apply that to you. I'm going to brace again. And a poke, and both of those are useless. I had a very fun solo bear run a while ago as well. I got all the way to the, past the Spy Master to the Prince with a bear for most of it. There we go. Sledge's hammer on his head. Oh no, it's Scourge's hammer, sorry, not Sledge's hammer. This is taking a bit longer than I thought it would, but Cripple kicks in nice and well there. Now, where's the card I really want to swing? It's not here. Oh well. Just poke them a little bit. We're going to have the Weasel use Quick Hands. There we go. Nothing of value lost, really. Vanguard. Alright. We're going to go Strength of Will first. Lovely. That is exactly what I wanted. Kick ain't going to help. Experience Strike's pretty useless. Bam. That is fantastic. Oh, I miscalculated. Arse. Oh, well. Oathkeeper claims it. Bam. And then a poke to you. Finish you off. I mean, toe-to-toe is fun. It leaves my deck as soon as I've used it as well, so I can't complain about it. Alright, what are we going to get? Discards, gain a card. When they take damage from bleed, gain 1 will. Ain't going to help. Defense is broken, gain 1 rage. How much discarding stuff do I honestly have? It's mostly on the wolf. I mean, we'll go for a little bit of will, because the ability to get rid of winded and poison and all those other pleasant things for more block is going to be very, very handy. Yes, Gambler is perfect. Brawler is actually a really good favourite of mine. It's saved my ass so many times. Modify your deck. Gain 2 times chains. So much crap in my deck right now. Off-duty guards. Now we're going to go for the combat, and then we'll rob the guards later. I still need to hand over this gunpowder for the smugglers. Alright, what... What don't we need? No, I'm going to get rid of field dressing. Awesome. Alright. Deals 12, moves along. 2 on the bear, 1 on him. We're going to draw a card over here. That's 1 prep. That's going to help us later. Deal the weapon damage and break them down, but what do I want to do first? Well, you're going to do terrible wound. You're going to apply that trauma. Leaves you with enough. Lovely. Don't really need that card today. There we go. Interesting, very interesting combination that. That's a weasel with a guaranteed kill there, I think. In fact, do I get the triple hit again? I think that's something very dead as well. Oh my god. Alright, a card has to be discarded. We are gonna get rid of the defense. Alright, well we know what your first things happened. You get bleed. Stab and stab, gone. The hammer blow finishes that off. Pow! Taste of blood goes up again. Oh my goodness. That is garbage. I've had fun with rearguard a few times. It's a bit too expensive though at default. I wish I had the wishing well. Oh, you buggers! I've got loads of money though. Go for the hidden gem. What we got? Draw a card. Yes. Just yes, yes, yes. Where are we? I could put it one of the bleed cards. I really could. Considering how infrequently I get cards though. Draw a card. Where would be that most useful? Discard a card. Draw a card. Old Town's been interesting. Oh, bloody Seaguard Raider. Hey, I'll go with that. That's much better. Okay, let's have a look. No, we're all fine with that. He has so many annoying tactics though, so right from the start we're going to go kapow and just apply bleed to everybody. Which applies more bleed to everybody. And I'm going to do... Yes. Okay, more bleed. All nice. A massive stack. I should have used Flamin' Trauma at the start here. That's fine. Is it worth applying it now? I should really use it on someone else. Yeah, I'm going to use it on that bear at the back. This is, I'm going to tell you now, is just going to suck when it comes to this first round of all the hits. Right. Don't need cool under pressure. We're fine getting rid of that. Should have gotten rid of the black powder as well, but Fortress, we all good. Damaging strike. Well, start wearing you down. Experience strike on you. And a bit of stabbing on them. Yeah, I know my attacks are all over the place at the moment, but there we go. He's dead. Okay, that's half his health gone. He dies at the beginning of his round. Fortress just builds me straight back up again. Oh, card to discard. We won't need Ruthless. Weasel, my friend, you are gonna do that. We'll draw an extra card as well. It's not fantastic. Go. And in fact, I'm actually going to have the I don't have a general shanking, do I? No, there we go. Bam. Was worth it. Right. Gonna kick your ass out of the way. A bit of damage. Wait, provoke? Oh, can I highlight a character? Nah, he's gonna die. That's certainly not worth it. Field dressings on you. So I'm gonna get you with the hammer, and then solid footing. Oh, this is nice. Black powder gets removed. We lose and gain nothing, really. We hit you for that. We get anything good for the weasel? No, we do not. Do I even bother? I didn't think I'd quite get it. It's fine. They bleed to death, he bleeds to death. No one gets any level ups. Alright. Through 2 stacks on opponent, deal an additional to it's all clever stuff, but I don't need clever stuff. I need raw, unadulterated damage. Sparring partner. I've never done this. Let's have a look. 350. I should actually have enough to increase some stamina. I think I'll give my bear a bit more stamina. Smithy Tavern. Ooh, yeah. Let's go. I'd like to heal my wolf, but we should be fine. Bear, what have you got? Billhook. Forcefully swaps the position. Swaps the ranks. Nice. This ruins a card. No. Whenever discards. No. Brilliant list. Terrible passives. Alright. Can you actually use your kite shield? Ruins a card, so double their bleed. Oh, that's... it's okay. That's quite not... that's quite decent. Bleed, kite shield, superior light armor. No. Well, that's certainly good. He's got heavy armor as well. Entrench. I'm loving everything about this. This is very nice. And I do think he'll survive quite well on the front row, I believe. Yeah. This rank was... Yes, yes. That's 3 extra cards we can draw. We could even get another character. But let's be honest, the Weasel ain't fantastic. Oh, Grit Salt. This has been a long time. I have not seen you for many, many months. I don't need that. First things first. We're going to get that out. No one's moving anywhere. Pink powder the front rank. Hurricane. Breaks an opponent's thing. All enemies gain vulnerable. Interesting. Don't make these guys bleed. So we're going to go strength of will to start. We're going to get rid of black powder. Ain't going to help us. Everything else though we can keep. And now I know that's not going to be an issue. I can go ahead with... that doesn't look right. Just looking at that. I should have given him the bigger shield as well. Oh well. My mistake. My mistake. Pow. 40 damage. Goes up to 50. He dies. You, my little friend. Wait a minute. That's a dagger. You were going to brace. Dagger is going to start off on you. Born leader, excellent. More of that, please. Fortunately, you can't do that. Injury's going to go up. Just a bit unfortunate, really. I'm liking this build, though. We've got a good chunk of tanky boys. He just needs some better armor, and we need to heal him up. When we start having things hit all the way down the row is the problem. You can't rely on just having a tanky front row. Kick ain't gonna no, actually kick might help us this time. Natural selection ain't though. Actually no, we might need that for momentum, but this one gives, if I do this, no, this is, yeah. Stop overthinking it. Stop overthinking it. We'll get on with this. Pow. Pow. You get bleed. I'm gonna go with Fortress. Gonna apply more vulnerable on you. Kick you into the back row. Oh my god, this is just convoluted. Yeah, he's not going to quite die. Ah, that's fine. Oh wow, we're just getting more and more cards here, aren't we? So, Shank, and there we go. Oh my god, we have so many cards. I don't need the injury right now. Actually, no, let's get rid of the black powder, so I might just use it by accident. I know what I'm like. Use the injury. We are then going to go weapons akimbo for pow, pow, pow. Lovely. I'm just going to hit you in the face. And I know I'm using up my stamina, which could give me more cards. Oh crap, I didn't mean to do that. I forgot about his bleed build up. Oh my god. He has to die now. New plan. Yeah, I've just put myself into a damage race. Lovely. Okay, give me some good cards. We got nothing. Damn it. It's okay. Knock me into the back ramp if you... no. We're entrenched. I forgot. Haha. For better or worse, we are not moving. Alright, we are going to get rid of the black powder. We're going to get rid of the... Oh wait, no. This is not the... remove several. This is something else. Alright. We got all that winded. You know, my weasel friend. Kinda need you cool under pressure right now. Excellent. Need this out your hand. This out the hand. Just get rid of the chains. Apply some trauma. Pow! Come on. It's so close. I can't use it. Oh, what? He took the bleed damage? Amazing. Amazing. Alright, what we're going to discard the injury. No, actually discard the chains. We can do stuff with the injuries. I just get more black powder. What have I... That's banished. My discard is currently empty. Just off him. Give myself more HP. Oh my god, yeah, strategy was a fun when you could actually move your characters around without being punished for it. Superior heavy armor. So we'll just heirloom. You only have a limited amount of bolster though, that's the problem. So you're going to get heavy armor. That can go over here. He can get the superior heavy armor. I'm keeping it, just in case. Dracum goes up another level. What do we get today? Ooh. That's good. I mean, that is also a lifesaver. I mean, the problem is that it only comes up every so often, and I need certain cards to occur. Whereas that can save my ass. And we're going to go for a point of that. Money's going to get tight in the future, so I'm going to go with the 1,000 florins to start. And I think I'll leave it here for today. I will catch you later.